Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you today about a tool bag that I take with me whenever I go to do jobs, whether I'm going to my mom's house or to a friend's house or down to the church to do something. This is a tool bag I use that I can pick up quickly. I always keep these tools in there with the exception of my quarter inch impact driver and my drill. Usually I keep those in my charging station, but I can quickly throw those in there and have everything I need to do pretty much any job that's at hand. So I wanted to go over some of the things I keep in there. This is a tool bag I got from my dad from a brand called CLC. I believe it's Custom Leathercraft. You can find them on eBay or at your local stores like Atwoods, some of your big box stores. You can pick them up for around 30 bucks. Some of the old timers you'll see have the original leather ones, and they've got some dirt and grease and stuff all over them, like they've been used a lot, but they look pretty cool, the old leather ones. But this one's made of heavy duty canvas. It's got high quality zippers on it, lots of compartments to store the tools and things you need, but it's super handy just to pick up and go, throw it in the back of my truck for whatever job I need to do. So first of all, I'm always looking, you always need to write something down, whether it's a part number or mark it on a board or something like that. So I carry an assortment of pens, Sharpies, pencils, stuff like that. Keep those handy in a pouch. A couple knives. Just a Stanley knife. It's kind of like a pocket knife, but I usually have a pocket knife with me anyway. And then standard box cutter. Keep one of those with extra blades in it, because you always never know when you're going to have to cut something or open up a box or anything like that. Obviously, there's a lot of jobs where you're going to have to measure something, so keep a tape measure with me. I prefer Stanley. I usually use the Fat Max, but this is one that I keep in this bag all the time. 25 footers, good for pretty much any job you're going to need. Sometimes I have a 35 footer, but if I need anything bigger than that, we'll do something else different. But this is primarily an electrician's bag, which is ironic because I don't like doing electrical work anyway. Most people are scared of spiders and snakes. I hate doing electricity. But I keep some wire strippers with me. I've got a backup pair and another pair. And then I got a little plastic bottle. It's got some fasteners in it, just some, like, not sheetrock screws, but outdoor screws, 1 5/8 inch. That way, in case you need to screw a couple boards together to shore something up or whatever you're doing. Sometimes I get involved in sprinkler jobs, so I got some PVC cutters for plumbing. You can cut PVC, you can cut PEX. Pretty much whatever kind of plastic pipe you need to with these. Then also keep a spare battery. I like the Milwaukee M12 tools. I'm getting older, so holding a 18-volt heavy duty drill up over my head hurts my shoulders after a while. So a couple years ago went to the 12-volt stuff. They've got plenty of power nowadays with these lithium batteries, and helps me to do whatever I need to do. Has plenty of power for that, but you never know when you're going to need another battery. Then keep a digital multimeter in there, just to check voltage or ohm out a wire or whatever you need to do. Then on this side, I'm a big fan of channel lock pliers, so you'll see a lot of blue handled pliers in here. So nice pair of channel lock pliers. Good for opening whatever you need to open or tighten up pipes and stuff. Handy dandy Milwaukee, doesn't have to be Milwaukee, but 11-in-1 screwdriver. It's got multiple different tips, sizes. You can use it for a nut driver. And then a set of Allen wrenches. Never know what kind of fasteners you're going to come across. Again, this bag isn't for specific jobs, but it's very versatile. That way I can have the tools I need to do the things I need to do. I'm getting older again, so never know where my reading glasses are. So if you need to look at a screw or read a part number or something like that, keep a pair of these cheap reading glasses with me. That way I always have them with me in case I need them. Needle nose, always handy to have needle nose. And then another pair of wire strippers, and then crimpers for butt splices, whatever you need to do. Then I got a couple of rolls of extra wire. Nothing heavy duty, but it'll get the job done if I need to tie up a lead or something like that, or rewire something real quick. I have some wire with me. Also, like I said, I got the M12 stuff, so driver and drill, they're handy. Plenty of power, do whatever you want. Like I said, I don't keep those in my bag all the time, but I'll keep them in my charging station, and if I want to throw them in there, then I can do that. Next side, another 11-in-1 screwdriver, super handy. And then these are some, I guess you'd call them electrician's screwdrivers that my dad got for me. They're insulated, and then one standard, one Phillips. They got magnetic tips, so if you have a fastener that has made of ferrous metal, you can put it on there and you don't have to worry about it dropping through the cracks or whatever. I was just using it earlier. These are kind of a unique item. I don't use them very often, but it's a pair of wire strippers that are kind of automatic. So you set your gauge, whatever wire, and then you crimp it down, and then pulls it apart, and then strips the wire for you. This is another one that's kind of unique, and it's a zip tie gun. Cinch down your zip tie around there, and then slip it through there, slip the tail through there, and it pulls back and cuts it all at the same time. Another pair of wire strippers. Like I said, I like the Channel Lock brand. They've been around for years, made in America, and support American jobs and American manufacturing, and reputable company, high quality tools, slip joint pliers. Always got to have some electrical tape. Never know if you need to make a connection or secure something like that. Also, this bag has a cool little compartment in here. You unzip it, and it's got a organizer. I got some electrical connectors in there, all kinds of wire nuts, butt splices, some heat shrink tubing, some alligator clips, a few staples, just random various things for most common household or automotive jobs that we can do. Keeps it all organized. I know it's always in there. When I get home, if I've used something, then I fill it up again. I used a couple butt splices out of here the other day, and got to put those supplies back so that it's ready the next time you got to go. And then the top and the middle, again, this Milwaukee M12 stuff, handy flashlight. It's got a magnet on it, and the head articulates. So if you need to stick this to something, hold the light for you, or set it on the ground and point it up to wherever you're working. A lot of times you don't have power or working in a dark space or something like that, and it does what you need to do. It's got a LED instead of a regular incandescent bulb, and puts out plenty of light, doesn't use a ton of energy, and the batteries are all interchangeable. So between the flashlight and my drill driver and my impact, does what I need to do. Keep a set of drills with me. That's most common used sizes, and that way obviously I can use those with my drill. And then Never know what you're going to be working on again, so you never know what kind of tools you're going to need. This is a set of SK 1/4-inch drive sockets, deep sockets, standard length sockets, metric and SAE. Got a couple extensions in there. Does what you need to do when you need to work on stuff. Obviously, if it gets bigger than what this set is capable of, then you go get another tools. You got to make parts run. But for the most part, it's got everything you need to do the job you need to do. So everything's compact. It's not light with all these tools in it, so you got to be careful when you pick it up, especially as you get older. You don't want to throw your back out or something like that. But it's also got this nice strap that clips on here, and one side clips on the other side. Swivel, high quality metal buckles, not any of that cheap plastic junk. But you can throw that over your shoulder, and then you can carry whatever parts you need to in your hands. Keeps your hands free. So anyway, this is a bag that I carry with me, like I said, whenever I need to go do a job. It's got the majority of anything I'll ever use. If I need anything else, we'll pick something else up next time. Remember, guys, always be safe whenever you're working with electrical, plumbing. Make sure you disconnect your circuit breakers and turn off your shut-off valves and things like that. Remember, guys, 10 in, 10 out every day.